Very, and really on a mission since, beginning of spring training as a starter to go out there and try to minimize his pitch count. First pitch strikes, didn't walk anybody, able to go 7 innings in his first outing as a starter after being a reliever. I wasn't counting on that today, but when he came in after the 6th, he felt great. Looked really good, mixed his pitches, got a few more pitches maybe than he was using as a reliever, and first look, I don't know how it could be any better.
As far as what you've been able to get out of your starter so far, the innings, how important has that been as helping your bullpen here in the early going?
Yeah, after the first game, we had to, get a little bit deeper in our bullpen that day, and, since then it's kind of saved everybody a little bit. Now, Hill was up again. It would have been 3rd day in a row for him if he had to come in for Blackman, but, he only threw 5 pitches yesterday. But, we've talked about it. We got a 7-man bullpen. Starters need to do their thing, and definitely have.
Trent Grisham has worked on a lot of things. He had a nice spring training. It looks like it's carrying over into the season. How nice to see him check in with a home run early. Yeah,
against a guy that he had really no success against, too. His numbers were not great going in, but he just looks really relaxed at the plate now. It just doesn't seem like there's any tension, and after a tough year, coming in, making some adjustments, and getting off to a good string, which helped him. There's a good year, in the offing for him, I believe.
There will come a point where Seth has a limit of some sort. He hasn't. What can him being efficient, besides the innings limit, what can that do to prolong his?
Yeah, you know what? I don't even think he thinks about it. Obviously, we do. I don't even think he's considering that at all. He's just going to go out there and pitch, and I think he's always looked forward to an opportunity like this. Granted, what was it, 60-some innings last year? He's pitched a little bit more in years before, but as of right now, we're just going to watch him do his thing, and we'll consider that as we go along.
Do you have plans this afternoon? 2 hours and 3 minutes?
That was great, right? So I still would like to see it 20 seconds across the board. The 15 still feels a little quick, and that's when you're getting most of the the timeouts. But shoot, yeah, it gives you a little extra time. Not that I'm that big on time. As long as we win, I don't care how long the game is.
Was working really effectively for you?
Yeah. Was able to keep them off balance. Thought me and Austin stayed with the game plan and worked out for us.
Feel pretty good to get the first win in Zapata?
Absolutely, yeah. Feels great.
And how good does it feel to prove, hey, you want to get back in the starting rotation and be able to go 7 innings in your first outing? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it feels good to start the season like that. The goal is to do it all season long, so it's a long season and a lot of work to be done.
Do you think your rhythm, we haven't seen a lot of you, but it looks like you work pretty quickly. Does your rhythm play conducively to the pitch clocks?
I don't think would have an issue working fast. I always like to work fast. And, I caught myself a couple times going a little too fast, so took a little extra time in between pitches to let the clock run down a little bit.
Return to rotation, 6 innings, then you get to go out for the 7th. How gratifying is that, to go 7 in your first start back?
It feels great. That's the goal for starters, pitch deep and, let the bullpen get a rest, and, that's what it's all about.
Feels good. Started off slow, and now we're back to 500, and I know it's early in the season, but definitely evening out the series was a good thing. Good way to start the season after the way that we played the first two games. I felt like I missed some pitches my first at bat, and I saw that one. It was 2 change-ups, and he threw that one. And, it stayed up perfectly, and my eyes lit up, and it was good. But after the day game, it's like I'm so drained too. So take out all my energy on the game, and then once I get home, it's just like I want to just chill and relax.
Will 2 hours and 3 minutes help with that?
I heard. That was great. It felt quick. It did feel quick, but I did not imagine it would have been that quick. But I guess everyone is happy with the way these games are going so far.
I know you're not a huge fan of the clock, but does 2:03 help make it better?
It does. Okay. It does. At least if they don't count the clock against me, everyone else, but not me. But
when you're out there at short and the guy's throwing first pitch after first pitch strike, and he's just not throwing balls and he's getting guys out, how cool is that to play behind the guys?
That makes it go quick, and especially if those guys swing first pitch, get an out. Most chances are not. The guy that's gonna hit after is probably gonna take some pitches. So that's huge, man. And as I said, attacking the strike zone, getting the batter down early is something every pitcher would want to do.
Very small sample size, but what do you take away just after the first series of this homestand?
It was great. Nice comeback. Even out the series, our guys are gonna get hot. You know, it's hard for all 9 guys in the lineup to be hot at the same time. So don't worry, these guys will be all right.